So tell us about your experiences.
Yeah, we would.
Oh yeah, my experience. So College Humor. No, College Humor. I feel like I'm lucky because I feel like I was at Buzzfeed at like this golden time,
Definitely.
like right when Buzzfeed was kind of at the height, and it's like whatever, blue dress, gold dress, wow, whatever. it was an exciting time.
That was the height.
Let me tell you,
It shook the internet.
I
man.
was there for that. But also, I feel like the same thing kind of happened at College Humor. I was there like I want to say like 2011. Did that check out?
Yeah.
Like 2011, 12, 10, 11, 12,
Yeah.
somewhere in there.
So we graduated high school in 2009, and we were definitely huge fans back then.
And the YouTube was created in 05.
And 06.
Oh, 06.
So yeah, that checks out.
That was the golden age.
Yeah, it was great because they were in New York at in this great building. You would go and it's kind of exactly what you would expect.
In the hardly working sketches, we got to see.
Yeah,
the
you saw
building.
it. That was the office. Yeah, and everyone's just like fucking around. Everyone's so funny and so nice, and everyone got along, and they were all friends, and would go out and still hang out to this day. And it was just like, it was an amazing place to be. Me personally, I'll tell you like a quick thing. I somehow got in there as like an associate. A friend of mine brought me in as associate producer on a Jake and Amir sketch.
Nice.
A
Which one?
series of sketch. I don't even remember.
Too many.
I remember having to hire, this is probably racist, but I had to hire a Chinese delivery man to bring like a Peking duck. And they also had to book a live duck to run around.
Wow. It would have been racist if you had to book a white guy.
No, he was he was definitely a Chinese man.
All right. That checks out.
But, oh God, I remember that. But anyway, so I was there doing this sketch for them. And we had no budget. Those things were like no budget. Those like around the office things. And I was putting blood on Jake's nose for some reason. Like, I don't know, he got punched or something. And another producer at College Humor saw me doing that and was like, hey, are you the art person?
Yeah.
And I was like, yes, I am. And she's like, great, I'm doing this shoot and I need to hire like an art director. I was like, okay, cool, great.
Nice.
So whatever. So I pretended to be an art director and I had no idea. And the first thing I had to do there was this thing. It was for, you guys probably don't know this. This is like a deep cut. They did this spin-off website called Jest for a minute.
I know of it.
You know of
I
it?
saw like promos or
Dorkly.
something back in the
Yeah.
day.
Oh yeah, that was Jeff's thing, right?
I don't know. It was like the gaming spin-off or something.
No, the first thing I had to do, so I was like an art director, and we had to do this like Gatorade parody about like being hungover or whatever the joke was, and it was like all black and white, and then they were gonna drip
Colored sweat.
Colored sweat, right? So like we need this colored sweat to like drip slowly. We have to like figure it out, but we don't know which color is gonna be in which scene. So I was like, okay, so I figured it out. So I spent the weekend kind of like playing with different stuff and like pancake mix and whatever, and I came up with this kind of concoction, and I figured I would just dye the mix like
Whatever color you needed, right?
well I didn't know what color, so I was like, I'll just dye it green, like chroma green,
Yeah.
and then they can in post just like turn it whatever color they
Like a
want.
green screen.
Nice.
Like green screen sweat. That was my
Yeah.
thinking, right?
That sounds good.
And yeah, it worked great. And the person who was in that thing was Kate Mckinnon. It was Kate McKinnon,
Oh,
was
cool.
like the person in it.
Really?
Before
So
she
I
was
like,
anybody.
Yeah.
She was anybody. Yeah, she was like doing a College Humor sketch for like $100, and I was like squirt her in the face with like
Nothing's
pancake
changed.
batter, like green pancake batter.
And how was her? Could you tell right away that, oh man, she's pretty good?
Yeah, well, I mean, you'd see her. I would see her at UCB back in New York, and you know, sometimes you like see a show, and you see someone, and you're like, holy shit,
They just kill it.
they're so talented. Yeah, she was always like that.
She always like, sometimes SNL is hit or miss. She's usually always hit, you know?
No, she's the best.
Yeah.
And she was super nice. But basically, so I did the art thing for a little while, and then I was like, hey guys, I can actually produce too. And then they let me start producing stuff. And then I had like a comedy partner at the time, and we would write and direct and act in like sketches. And we did this movie parody, and it didn't go viral, but at the time it was exciting. It got like 600,000 views.
Which
What's the
movie?
parody?
We did this thing called The Man Without a Facebook, and it was like a trailer parody of The Man Without a Face, which is like this
Oh, yeah, Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson movie,
Yeah.
right? We did a shot-for-shot parody of that about
Nice.
Facebook. And,
I might have seen it. You know, it sounds kind of familiar.
We got nominated for a Webby 2012
Whoa, nice.
Webby
All right.
Award, and we were
Nice.
And that was on your own channel, right? That wasn't.
yeah, it was just like me and this dude Ben, and we were up against like 3 College Humor videos and a Funny or Die video. I think it was like John Stamos, some like Simon Pegg Star Wars thing.
Oh man.
So you didn't think you were
Yeah,
going to win at all?
Good company.
No, yeah, but I was like, yeah, really good company. But
Yeah.
I was working in the College Humor office at the time, and I was like, hey guys, I made this thing, and like whatever, it's not as good as your guys' stuff, but I could direct stuff too if you want. And they were like, yeah, okay. And then they saw that and they liked it, and then they started letting me direct like branded videos for them.